use this video today both on my vlog and on Be Kind. I've got strep throat, I think. Pretty sure I do. I'm not feeling well, but that's okay. Life goes on. You do what you have to do, and I have to be out here in the office today. On the last Be Kind episode, I showed where massive amounts of water had occurred. Today, my son Benjamin is up at my oldest adopted son Dale's house, building a wall for him in his carport to divide his carport. And I'm in the office. I've got to make it to AT&T. Found my white BlackBerry, and I need to go get it activated. I just haven't taken time to do that yet. It's got a little QWERTY slide out thing down here so you can type and stuff. I really like those. I just haven't had a chance to go by AT&T. Got a phone call yesterday from my oldest son, Brandon. He was off at 2:30 or 2 o'clock, something like that. He got sick, had to have me come get him. I think all the ailments our family have come from grandkids catching stuff at school and passing it along to the adults. Linda isn't well, my wife. Now, just a second. I apologize for that. I'm going to talk about being kind. Yesterday, Brandon and I, on the way home, I stopped at Easy Mart in Davis, Oklahoma. Sent him in with a debit card to get $30 worth of gas in my van because I was on fumes, basically, down to about, well, less than 1/8 of a tank. The lady there that was working there, I was kind to when I wasn't feeling kind. She sent the money to the wrong pump and somebody else pumped the fuel and I paid for it. I'm not going to name her name. She's an older gal. I've seen her around town. Bo said she kind of smirked when she's saying she was sending the money back to my debit card. Well, she said it'd take about an hour for it to get there. It did not get there. Didn't get there last night, didn't get there this morning. And me being me, I printed off the, you can see the highlighted yellow, I printed off the charge page for my card. And this morning my son Benjamin and I went back to Easy Mart. I asked to speak to the manager, which was a little short, very plump gal, older gal. I explained the situation. She said she would look into it. To make a long story short, I kept thinking of my mantra, be kind. I was going to be kind to those people if it killed me. The long story short, she wanted the last 3 of my numbers of my card. She went to her office and verified the transition went through. She looked at the security footage and noticed we never put gas in the truck. She verified all of it, and she asked if I wanted it back on the card or would I like cash. Well, I've been through the card thing. I said I'd like cash. Now, don't get me wrong, $30 is not a large amount of money. But I manage my money. I manage our family's money, because if you don't manage your funds, you have really serious problems down the road. You've got to pay your bills, and you've got to pay attention, because if you don't, what happens, you get alligatored, as I call it. You get overwhelmed and swarmed with problems financially. I will say this is the first year on my businesses that I did not have to pay the government. I didn't get anything back, but I took a financial bath in 2023, a pretty severe one, just to be blunt about it. But I keep meticulous records, and the reason I do that, it means I do not have problems later. That is how I approach life. You know, my son Benjamin, $30 to my son Benjamin is a lot of money. He's up right now, like I said, at Dale's building stuff. Let me see what that is. Yep. There is always a problem. I explained to my son Benjamin, it doesn't matter if you are wealthy or destitute, you have problems. You always do. It's the nature of life. We're meant to have problems. That's how we learn, all the way from being a child to before we slip into the life beyond this one. What I'm saying, I guess, is problems are good. They really are. But I was kind to everybody in that store, including a guy with an armful of stuff. I told him to go ahead, ask the checkout, the manager, attend to him first. He's got an armful of stuff. She did, and then she came back around. She had to make a few phone calls. They don't very often do a payout from a cash register, but she double-checked, triple-checked, and she gave me a $20 and two $5 bills. Now that sounds strange, but it sounds strange I'm doing this vlog and this episode of Be Kind in this fashion, but it's a learning moment. It was a learning moment for me. Hopefully it is a learning moment for you. You can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar. You can, if you're kind to someone, and I have yet to do this. I'm going on Yelp for that particular store, and I'm going to give them all a 5-star rating. She went above and beyond, and she was very busy, and it's like she said yesterday when my son Brandon and I were there. They were extremely busy. I'm hoping that Allsup's, when they go in, which is a new convenience station going in down the road from Easy Mart, doesn't shut the other ones down. I think maybe they will, simply because they own their own refinery down in Texas, and they can sell gasoline a whole lot cheaper than the Snack Shacks or the Easy Mart in Davis or the stores in Sulphur. Anyway, I signed my name to a deal so she could have everything squared with her boss, so her cash register didn't show up short. The bottom line on all that, though, is being kind pays dividends. Her smile lit my day. And as growly as I am today and as bad as I feel, that really did speak to me. It made me feel better. Like I was telling Benjamin when we left, I'm no longer angry. It's like a boulder was lifted off of me. Now, that is the episode for today for both channels. If I can think of it, I will make sure and have it so you cannot make comments, even though the two I got yesterday from Mr. Diaz and from my friend Chris Kimball they were pleasant. I don't have time to ride herd on the negative ones, and so I'm gonna hopefully do this so that there is no commentary at all. Know this crippled, sick, crazy old man loves each and every one of you. I do. I hope your life is going well. I love everybody that watches this channel, even the detractors. And I pray for everybody. I do a lot of praying, just like my pastor and my members of my congregation of my church family are praying for me, because I texted him and told him I need prayers. I've got strep. How do I know I've got strep throat? Looking in the mirror and looking at my tonsils. I'm an old man, but I still have my tonsils, and they are infected. Love all of you. God bless you, and I mean that. And have a great day. Bye.